If you're wondering which wireless headphones are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Anker Soundcore Space Q45. These bad boys pack some serious noise canceling that'll make you forget your annoying coworkers exist, plus they've got a battery life longer than most Hollywood marriages at 65 hours. The sound quality is about as uneven as my dating history though, with highs that sound like they're coming through a tin can, and a frequency response that's more confused than a chameleon in a bag of Skittles. Would I buy it? Maybe. At $149, they're cheaper than therapy and almost as effective at blocking out life's problems. Apple AirPods Max. These overpriced aluminum cans sound absolutely incredible, especially if you're into vocals that jump out at you like a jack-in-the-box. But they're heavier than my student loan debt and cost more than my first car. The noise canceling is decent, but gets its ass kicked by Sony and Bose, which is like losing a fight to your little sister. Would I buy it? No. Spending $549 on headphones that make my neck hurt is like buying a Ferrari with square wheels. Audio-Technica ATH-M20xBT. These budget warriors will get the job done without breaking the bank, delivering surprisingly decent sound for around $100 that won't make your ears bleed. The sub-bass rolls off harder than a bowling ball down a hill though, so don't expect any earth-shattering explosions in your action movies. Would I buy it? Yes. They're the reliable Honda Civic of headphones. Nothing fancy, but they'll get you from point A to point B without drama. Bang & Olufsen Beoplay H100. These Danish beauties are the Rolls-Royce of headphones with titanium drivers and noise canceling so good it makes other brands cry. Plus, they come with a modular design that's more future-proof than a cockroach. At 1,500 euros though, they cost more than some people's rent and currently don't support high-resolution codecs, which is like buying a sports car without an engine. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I hit the lottery and want to flex harder than a yoga instructor. But my wallet is already filing a restraining order. Beats Powerbeats Pro 2. These workout warriors stay glued to your ears better than a Stalker X and pump out rich, punchy sound that'll make your gym playlist slap harder than a disappointed parent. They're pricier than a night out in Vegas at $250, and the heart rate monitoring is about as useful as a chocolate teapot on iOS devices. Would I buy it? Yes. If you're serious about working out and don't mind paying premium prices for premium sweat resistance, these are the real deal. Beats Solo 4. These little on-ear warriors pack a ridiculous 50 hours of battery life that'll outlast your will to live. But they're missing noise cancellation, which is like buying a sports car without an engine. The sound is surprisingly decent with punchy bass and crisp highs, though they can get uncomfortable after a few hours because apparently Beats thinks your ears are made of steel. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're great if you live in a library, but useless if you commute on anything louder than a golf cart. Beats Studio Pro. These bad boys finally ditched the overly bassy reputation and now sound surprisingly balanced. Plus, they support lossless audio through USB-C, which is fancy as hell. The catch is, you can only access the sound profiles when wired, making the wireless experience about as customizable as a prison uniform. And they're missing the fancy Apple chips that make other Beats headphones play nice with your iPhone. Would I buy it? Yes. They're like the responsible older sibling of the Beats family who finally got their shit together. Bose QuietComfort Ultra Headphones. These absolute units deliver noise cancellation so good it'll make you question if you've gone deaf, and the sound quality is electrifying with angled drivers that actually make sense for once. The downside is the battery life is weaker than my motivation on Monday mornings at just 24 hours, and they cost more than some people's rent. Would I buy it? Yes, because when the apocalypse comes, I want to listen to my playlist in complete silence while the world burns around me. Bowers & Wilkins PX7 S3. These British beauties are the most expensive headphones that'll make your wallet cry, but they deliver sound so detailed and dynamic, you'll hear instruments you never knew existed in your favorite songs. They're slimmer than the previous model and pack 30 hours of battery life, though you'll need the app to fine-tune them because apparently they're too posh to sound good out of the box. Would I buy it? Maybe, if I win the lottery and want to feel fancy while listening to my guilty pleasure pop music. Dyson's own wireless headphones. These space-age monstrosities come with an air purifier attached to your face like some dystopian fever dream, and surprisingly, the audio quality is actually pretty damn good with punchy bass and crisp highs. The air purification system makes an audible hum that defeats the purpose of having good headphones, and you'll look like you're cosplaying as a stormtrooper having an identity crisis. Would I buy it? No. I'd rather breathe dirty air and look normal than walk around looking like I'm about to perform surgery on a spaceship. Google Pixel Buds Pro 2, these tiny earbuds pack Google's new Tensor A1 chip and deliver surprisingly punchy bass for something smaller than a Tic Tac. But good luck getting a proper seal if your ears are shaped like anything other than a Google engineer's dreams. The active noise cancellation is solid, and the transparency mode is so natural it's almost creepy, though you'll pay $229 for the privilege of having earbuds that whistle like a tea kettle when you adjust them. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're great if they fit your ears, but it's basically expensive gambling with your ear canal shape. Jabra Elite 10. Gen 2, the charging case doubles as a Bluetooth transmitter, which is genuinely clever, and the sound quality is rich enough to make your Spotify premium subscription feel justified. However, the microphone performance is about as reliable as a chocolate teapot in summer. Your calls will sound crystal clear indoors, but turn into a garbled mess the moment a gentle breeze decides to exist. Would I buy it? Yes. The case feature alone makes these worth it. Plus, the sound quality slaps harder than your mom's chancla. JBL Live 770 NC. These over-ear headphones offer an insane 65 hours of battery life without noise canceling, which means you could literally forget to charge them for 2 months and they'd still be kicking. The JBL signature sound is punchy and fun, but let's be real. They're about as stylish as a dad wearing socks with sandals at the beach. Would I buy it? Yes. When your headphones last longer than most Hollywood marriages, that's a win in my book. JLab JBuds Lux ANC. For under $100, these headphones are lighter than my will to live and more comfortable than my therapist's couch, with a whopping 70 hours of battery life that puts every other headphone to shame. The base is heavier than a guilt trip from your grandmother, but the plastic construction creaks more than a haunted house every time you move your head. Would I buy it? Yes. At this price point, you're basically stealing these headphones, and the comfort level is chef's kiss perfection. Master and Dynamic MW75. These $599 headphones look fancier than a Michelin star restaurant with their tempered glass and lambskin leather, and the 40mm beryllium drivers sound absolutely gorgeous. But paying premium prices for above-average noise cancellation is like buying a Ferrari that can only go 55 miles per hour. Technically functional, but missing the point entirely. Would I buy it? No. Unless you're trying to flex on people with your headphone budget, there are better options that don't cost more than my rent. Sennheiser Accentum Plus Wireless. These bad boys pack adaptive noise canceling that actually works and sounds surprisingly balanced for the price. But damn if they don't make your head feel like it's in a medieval torture device if you've got a wider skull. The bass hits harder than your ex's passive-aggressive texts, though the highs can make sibilant sounds more annoying than a mosquito at 3 a.m. Would I buy it? Maybe. They're solid performers, but only if your head shape cooperates with their German engineering precision. Sennheiser Momentum for wireless. 60 hours of battery life means you'll literally forget what a charging cable looks like, but the noise canceling performs worse than a broken umbrella in a hurricane compared to its predecessor. These things are more feature-packed than a Swiss Army knife on steroids, yet somehow manage to take a step backward in the one thing that matters most: keeping the outside world from ruining your vibe. Would I buy it? Yes. Because when your headphones last longer than most Hollywood marriages, you can forgive a few flaws. Sonos Ace Headphones. They look stylish enough to make you feel like a tech influencer, but the sound quality is more congested than a highway during rush hour, making everything sound like it's coming through a muddy fishbowl. While rivals like the Sony WH-1000XM5 are out here, delivering crystal clear audio, the Sonos Ace are still trying to figure out what rhythm means. Would I buy it? No. Paying premium prices for mediocre sound is like buying a Ferrari with a lawnmower engine. Sony ULT Wear. These headphones come with an actual Alt button that makes bass hit harder than a freight train. Plus, they fold up neatly into a hardshell case like some kind of audio origami. The 44-hour battery life is longer than most people's attention spans, but the default sound profile can make vocals disappear faster than your motivation on Monday morning. Would I buy it? Yes, any headphone that gives you a literal bass button and lasts longer than a Netflix binge session is worth the money. Sony WH-1000XM6. These are the audio equivalent of a luxury sports car. They deliver the most detailed and dynamic sound Sony has ever crammed into wireless headphones, with noise canceling so good it makes the world disappear. The call quality is so crystal clear that even your mom will stop asking you to repeat yourself, thanks to 3 microphones and beamforming AI that works harder than a personal assistant. Would I buy it? Yes. When you want flagship performance that actually lives up to the hype, these are the headphones that'll make you question why you ever settled for anything less. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the wireless headphones for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.